AEW Dynamite took place tonight. You started the show off with a World Tag Team Championship match at Kenny Omega and Hangman Page taking on Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall. And Brandy was with Dustin and QT. There was no Ali because they don't want Ali there. But Omega and Hangman went to win. Solid matchup here. They when you didn't have Ali there, you kind of knew she's probably coming out later. That's what I thought. Okay, she's coming out. What happens is Ali comes to the stage late in the match, and she's there to basically fire up QT Marshall. And when she's there, Brandy gets mad, and as Ali's there, he hits QT then hits a diamond cutter. And then Hangman Page hit him with a rolling elbow for a 2 count. Omega then hits a V-trigger, and then finally the finish is Omega and Page hit the last call. And Omega pins QT for the win. So I get the feeling they're doing a Brandy and Ali rematch. Or it could lead to a mixed tag. Maybe Dustin and Brandy against QT Marshall and Ali. And I think, when did Brandy and Ali have their match? I think it was a year ago, right at that Fight for the Fallen show, so maybe that's when they do it. But I think that's where it leads to. They run down the rest of the card. Tonight, Cody's facing someone outside of AEW tonight. They have an Anna Jay video package, and he had the abandoned pin added Anna Jay. This is Abandon has like a horror movie gimmick. She's like scary or something like that. So it feels like the Dark Order's there. And that's kind of what's going to happen. You had MJF take on Billy Gunn. MJF gets the win. You know he'd win. He hits him with the ring to get the win here. So expect what you expect. After the match, there's a brawl. There's a fight. You had Alex Marvez interview Chris Jericho. Jericho says him and Guevara are going to beat the best friends. You had Tony Schiavone interview Dr. Britt Baker, and she's on her platform or her float, whatever. And he asks about Penelope Ford and Hikaru Shida, and she starts ripping into him, making fun of him. And all of a sudden, she calls her Reba to roll her away, but it's Big Swole. Big Swole is there, and she drives off. So Big Swole basically kidnaps Britt Baker with her broken knee, her torn knee. It was pretty funny. She takes her away, and we went to see her for a while. So Cody enters for an open challenge. He cut the promo. He wondered if the Elite or if the Nightmare family is still a family. Arn Anderson cut the promo. He says he's not ready for a match with Hager at Fyter Fest. He has an opponent for Cody tonight, and it's Ricky Starks. This Ricky Starks guy, they have an okay match. Ricky Starks is there. He did good for a very good TV match. Cody Rhodes gets the win, and he wins. He shakes hands with Starks after the match. Next up is the Young Bucks against the Super Bad Squad. So the Super Bad Squad is a faction. It's Jimmy Havoc, Kip Sabian, and Penelope Ford, who's of course engaged to Kip Sabian. Penelope is there, and she does a split switch. I always have to thank Penelope. Thank you. Kip Sabian's a lucky bastard. So this was okay. Young Bucks get the win. You knew they'd win. FTR comes after the match to watch it. And they both, FTR and the Bucks team up. They destroy these guys. I think they'd want to do that in August. Maybe at the All Out or All Out 2. I don't know what they're going to call it. No, they're probably not going to get to do that in Chicago. Probably not. It's not going to happen. But I think that's when they'd want to do that match, Young Bucks and FTR. If they can make that a major match, I think that's when they want to. The FTR with the win helps the Bucks after the match, so clearly we're setting something up. And, they had them get the win. After the match, the Butcher and the Blade jumped in, and that's when they helped them. So it was a cool way to have them standing tall, and they'll eventually set up that match. They do a Taz and Brian Cage video. Taz was very intense here. Moxley cut the pre-tape promo on Brian Cage. Sammy Guevara gets Matt Hardy's for next week with Brody Lee and Colt Cabana against Janela and Sonny Kiss. Wardlow against Luchasaurus and Lumberjack match. FTR against Natural Nightmares and John Moxley is in action. So that's what's for next week. They finally have an update on after Big Swole abducted Britt Baker, and they show Britt Baker in a dumpster. It was pretty funny, and they have Reba and Britt's yelling at Reba, and just throwing her under the bus for what happened that night. So it sets up match, and it's funny because Britt fires Reba, and Reba says, "Oh, I'm free," and Britt immediately rehires her, and they have to get her out of the dumpster, which was a good segment. They have Matt Hardy join the commentary team for the Best Friends against Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. So they defend their tag team title match at Fyter Fest. Best Friends with the win here. Solid matchup. They avenge Orange Cassidy. Guevara gets pinned. And it was funny how open, I have to mention this, Guevara was singing Chris Jericho's theme, the Judas song. I thought that was pretty funny. But Best Friends get the win. They have their title match at Fyter Fest. After the match, Orange Cassidy comes out. He goes after Chris Jericho, takes him down with a series of punches. They roll out the ring, and they officially announce Jericho and Cassidy for Fyter Fest. So I thought the show was okay tonight. I thought that the NXT show had more on it, so I thought NXT was probably better, but I thought Dynamite was an okay show tonight.